Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Factorio. Again, it's been a few days since I've looked at this factory, but it appears that we have automated purple science. And we are in the process of researching all the purple sciencey things, which is great. Awesome. So now our next step... Ooh, we've got power armor too. Lovely. This is lovely. Our next step now is to start automating yellow science, right? And I'm just going to be completely upfront with you guys. I predict, because I always have this problem, right? I predict that we're going to run short on basically everything as we start to automate yellow science, because yellow science requires a lot of resources, especially on the copper front, green circuit front, which relies a lot on copper too. So we're going to run out of copper. We're definitely going to have to go out and get this copper, go out and get this copper. Like, we're going to need lots of copper. So it's going to be a little while before we actually get to yellow science, which is totally fine, but we're going to go ahead and get started on that. So if we take a look at yellow science, right, let me go ahead and just remove these. Also, just as a heads up, I'm not going to use beacons in order to launch the rocket, because when you use beacons, it completely changes up how you structure your arrays, right? So here, right, like we're trying to just look at a recipe and roughly math out how many assemblers of each thing that we need in order to get everything done, right? It also looks like we need more steel coming in here because this is just eating all the steel. So we just need more steel. So I think what we're going to do here is I'm going to actually run steel up here, do some belt weaving, and pull some steel down. So let's do that real quick, just because these things need steel. So that way we can get enough electric furnaces in order to keep purple science happy. Like right now, purple science is pretty happy, which is fine. But I feel like we're going to run out of steel. Or I feel like it's eventually going to dry up on the electric furnace front. See, it's shrinking and we're not getting enough furnaces out. So let's go ahead and get that set up real quick. And then what we're going to do, like I said, is we're going to do some belt weaving. So we're going to do something like this. There we go. And then that way we can put a red inserter up here to grab from our second steel belt. And that'll help out because, yeah, we're missing steel. We need more steel. So let's do that. Rock. I know, little buddy, I know. I know you want some help. Alright, so let's get that steel. There we go. That should be happy now. And you see here, we're starting to run low on steel too, so we're going to need to fix that. Even more iron needed, because even more steel needed. But it's all good. So now these things should be happy. There we go. I want to make sure that they're all working. There we go. That's moving, that's moving, that's moving, that's moving, that's moving, that's moving. They're all moving. They're all getting the steel they need now. Perfect. That's what we want. That is what we want. Okay, so now that we fixed that, purple science will be happy now because it has all the modules and all the electric furnaces it needs now. So it should stay happy. Okay. So yellow science. Let's take a look at yellow science once we... Also, I'm not going to use blue belts because you don't need blue belts for rocket. You definitely need blue belts if you want to go bigger, right? But for rocket, it's fine. I'm also not going to go nuclear. Just heads up, I'm just telling you these things. So if you're looking for nuclear, maybe I'll make videos about nuclear later, but I'm not going to go nuclear here because, again, the purpose of this is just let's launch a rocket, right? And we've got plenty of solar panels that we can keep plopping down. So we don't really need to go nuclear. We have all the space in the world because we don't have to worry about biters, right? Nuclear is fantastic, especially if you're space limited, but we don't need it, so we're not going to use it. Okay, so yellow science. So yellow science needs blue circuits, which is going to eat a ton of copper. Flying robot frames, which, if we look at our bot creation stuff, doesn't need that much copper, but it does eat through circuits pretty nicely. So we're going to need that, which is going to eat copper. And then finally, low density structure, which uses tons of copper. So again, copper is going to be a problem, but let's go ahead and get started. So we already have automated blue circuits. Lovely, go us, we rock. We rock. We rock. Looks like red circuits are struggling a little bit, but we'll be fine for the time being. So we've got the blue circuits we need. So now let's go ahead and start automating flying robot frames, right? So flying robot frames take 20 seconds to craft. So that means for every yellow science I want to make, I need to make the same number of robot frames, right? So yeah, we'll need that. So let's get started on flying robot frames. So flying robot frames need electric engine units, batteries, steel plates, right? So we could take our same structure we have here and copy paste it, because that's probably going to do it. But let me just make sure here. So flying robot frames need one electric engine unit each. We're going to need, like, let's say 20 of these. Electric engine units take 10. So that means we're going to need like 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we don't have enough here. We're going to need to make this bigger. So let's basically do the same thing, but bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this part first. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring that over, and if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. There we go. Help me, my bots. Help me, my bot friends. You guys are awesome. Hello, bot friends? Oh, I guess my other bot friends are going to help me out with the rest. That's fine. So now that we've got that set up, now for electric engines, they take 10 seconds to craft. Our regular engines take 10 seconds to craft. And again, I like to overbuild a little bit, so let's do 12 electric engines, which means we need 12 regular engines. Or maybe even 14 regular engines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to want like 14 of these guys. Also, let's help these guys out because they ran away, because that means they did not have enough energy to get the job done. So we're going to go and slap that guy there. Keep moving the bus down, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving the bus down. There we go. Okay, great, awesome. I'm just looking at what we did before, because we don't need to reinvent the wheel, right? We'll just get it done. Same way we did before, just bigger. Just a little bit bigger. So we want, like, how many did I say? 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I lost count already. Hey, 12. Perfect. Go me. Copy, paste. Okay. Go ahead and queue up some more stuff. Use that purple science. Just queue up all the things. There we go. Alright, so we need iron, and we just brought the iron straight in, and we don't really need to bring in more iron than that, looks like, so just bring iron straight in. Looks like we need more roboports. So let's do that. So that way they have places to recharge. There we go. Let's put another one of these on the other side as well. Because again, places to recharge. Nice for them. Okay. So let's bring the iron in. And there we go. There's our iron. And then what do we need to bring in here, right? So it looks like we brought in red and green circuits and steel. So let's bring steel in. Steel and red and green circuits. And what else did we bring in? We brought in a half belt of green circuits here too. Okay. And then those output onto a far belt. So we have this belt running through this way, and then we have an output belt running this way. Okay, let's go and bring the steel in. Whoops. Still getting used to new mouse settings. I upped the sensitivity on my mouse a little bit, and I am still getting used to it. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted that. There we go. Okay. So we've got our steel. Let's get our red and green circuits coming in too. And there's our red and green circuits. Perfect. And then on the other side, we want to bring in another round of green circuits. So let's go ahead and bring that in. And then it looks like what we did is we split it. One going up top, one going down below. Okay, that's fine. So green circuits. So I'll just set the splitter up for now, and then we'll deal with that later. So we want the circuits to be on the front side of the belt, which is super easy peasy. So we'll take care of that. That's okay, I'll leave that underground there. I'm not going to move the RoboPort, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This I might have to move though. There we go. There we go. Alright, green circuits. Boom, boom. Boom. And now we got green circuits in. So now let's go ahead and hook all this up, right? So we want steel, gears, and pipes. So we want in, 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 and then we want out. Out, out, out. Out, 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 out. So all the ins and outs. Perfect. Now we've got engines. So now we need to get electric engines. And we want about 10 of those. So again, we're going to follow a similar structure here. So let's do this. We want 10 of them, and they need to pull from here, right? Yes, they do. They need to pull from there. So we're going to go 1, 2, whoops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to copy, paste. Rotate these guys in so we can bring them good old-fashioned lubricant. Actually, hold on. I want 10 of these. I think I want 12 of these, which means I'm going to want like 14 of these, right? So let's add 2 more of these. Boom. Perfect. All right. And let's get 2 more of these. So 1, 2. Perfect. And then going to get our pipes in here. The same but bigger. And then we're going to want 20 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to count. I can't count as fast as I can place now. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And that's going to be our flying robot frames. Okay, how did we drop that stuff off? We just placed it. So we had green circuits coming in, and then we placed it onto the far side of the belt. Okay, lovely. So we have out here this way. And then let's figure out how we're going to bring lubricant in. Because last time we did this like little zigzaggy thing to bring lubricant in, and hold on. And do a bit more zigzaggy. There we go. Because now we got to bring it down. So let's keep bringing it down. And then we want something like this. There we go. Now you're getting lubricant. go. There's the green circuits. Now what else do you need? You need engines and green circuits. So we're going to drag this all the way along top, like that. And then we want in. Let's get this all powered on. Perfect. Now we've got our electric motors, or whatever they're called, electric engine units. We're almost there, it seems. So now we need green circuits, electric engines, and then we need steel and batteries. So there's this. Now we need steel and batteries. So I think we're going to run that up top if I remember correctly. Yep. We didn't need the red circuits at all. That's alright. Because the red circuits were needed for the robot production. But all good. All good. Also, these are all working, right? Yes, they are happy and working. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay. So now we want steel and batteries. And looks like I brought them from below, but we can bring them from above. That's fine. In fact, we could probably just remove this altogether because we just don't need it. So let's remove this, and we'll bring in the steel and batteries from above this time. So yeah, be careful with copy and pasting, kids. Got all the science too. You guys can take that away. You guys can... Whoops! I want these. Also, let's make sure that we do have coverage. Looks like we do. Okay. Also, how are our trains working? Coal's working. Yeah, it looks like things are just blocked off a little bit, and that's fine. Because we're not using it all fast enough. Don't worry, we'll be using this stuff much faster. I have that split off and merging there. Okay, lovely. Okay. I see how that's working. Cool. Well, not bad. We're lacking on stone, though. Why are we lacking stone? Oh, we still have that working, that's why. Oh well. It'll be fine. How did I undo that, I wonder? Oh well. It's fine now. Okay. So up top, we want to bring in the batteries and steel up top. I may just be able to reuse this belt, actually. Yeah, let's reuse that belt. Let's just do this. So hold on, let's clean this up. Steel. And then batteries. And batteries. Steel and batteries. So now that we've got that, now what we do is we just take this. I'm going to leave me some extra room here, just in case, even though I didn't really leave myself room here. But just in case. And there we go. Steel and batteries. So now we can pull in on both sides. And then we'll go ahead and we'll just output this way. All right, let's power this on, make sure this is all working. Should be happy. Okay, great. So now we want low density structure, right? And we want 3 of them. So 3 low density structure. And they take 20 seconds to craft as well. So that means we want 20 times 3, 60. 60 low density structure. Dang. That's going to suck. But it's okay. 60 low density structure. Whew. That's going to be rough. That's going to be real rough. Definitely going to need more steel. And definitely going to need more copper, pretty sure. Maybe I should go make a steel train. Well, let's get it hooked up first, and then I'll go make a steel train somewhere. Let's see. There's some more iron down there. So I guess that'll be my steel train. And that's fine. Steel train. And then if I need more copper, I need more copper. For right now, we don't. It's still backing up. But I think we're going to need it. We'll find out. We will find out. Anyway, so let's get started on the 60. Holy cow, 60. Low density structure. And I think we're just going to make this super simple. I'm just going to do 30 each side. So 1, 2. I'm just going to keep going for a while. How many is that? 29. Nice. Go me. Okay. We're going to output this way. We need more roboports. More roboports. Okay, and we're just going to do this on 2 sides. Again, we're just going to make this super simple. We're going to do the copper up front, and then we're going to do the other 2 ingredients on the outer belt. Because it needs less of the other 2 ingredients, and it needs a bajillion copper. So low density structure. Low density structure. Lovely. So we have the out. We have the ins too, actually. I should have been doing the in-out method. In, out kind of thing. There we go. It's okay. If it takes a little bit longer, it's fine. There's not a time limit in Factorio unless you're speed running, in which case the time limit is roughly 2.5 hours. So there's the copper input output, and now we just need the other input output. Okay. I'm gonna need to make a couple of buffer low density structure too, actually. So let's do like another 4-ish. I don't know if our resources are gonna be able to even keep up with the 30, so let's try the 30 first, and then we'll do the rest. There we go. You're being supported by power. You are not. Now you are. Okay. Let's bring in the copper. And then watch it disappear. And let's bring in the other copper. And there's the other copper. And look at it disappear. At least it will in just a little bit. And then we need to bring in steel plate and plastic bars. So steel plate and plastic bars. did that slightly wrong. Hold on. Like that, I think. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And then same thing on this other side. And that's chewing through all our plastic too. But once the initial burst gets through, let's see if we stabilize. We may not, but we shall see. Looks like for now, yeah, again, we need more copper. So we're gonna need a second copper drop-off station. And that is a-okay. And then we'll want to route the copper just right here. So let's go do that real quick. But we've got our core setup done. We're also going to need to expand on plastic. More plastic. And we're going to need to expand on steel. More steel. But you get the gist. You get the gist. So you can see why I said we were going to run dry on resources. But we do have it all set up now. So for the yellow science, we can go ahead and start building it. For the yellow science, we are going to need this plus blue circuits. Let's go ahead and route this down like that. We'll even make the science here. It'll be perfect. So let's go ahead and get the blue circuits right here. Half a line of blue circuits. We'll merge onto this line, and then we have all the lines of all the things in order to get our yellow science. So now we want 20 yellow science, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, just 20. Just 20. So 10. Now we need the other in. And yellow science. Let's go ahead and get this hooked up. There we go. Okay, and there's our yellow science. So let's get that routed. And I think we can just merge it onto our purple science belt, right? Hold on. Purple science belt. Yep, we can just merge it onto our purple science belt. Perfect. And now we have yellow science. Isn't it lovely? It's lovely. And now we just need to make sure we're supplying enough materials for everything. So let's go check on blue circuit production, make sure blue circuits are doing okay. Which it looks like they are not, because the green circuits just can't get there fast enough. Well, we might need to upgrade that to blue belts. But even if green circuits did get there fast enough, we are just not making enough green circuits to keep everything happy anyway. See what I mean? We need to start ramping up production. And maybe that's something we do next time, because we've already been recording for about 40 minutes. So yeah, we got the core setup done. Next time, we need to bring in more resources. So hopefully I remember next time I turn this on, right? But next time, maybe I'll just rewatch the video before starting my next recording. But anyway, next time, we want to make more green circuits, because we need green circuits to keep our blue circuits alive. We are out of copper, so we need more copper in order to keep red circuits alive, green circuits alive, and to keep our low density structure alive. And we need more steel to keep everything alive. So yeah, more copper, more green circuits, more steel. And then we'll be in pretty good shape. But yeah, nonetheless, we have yellow science done, and it is going slowly but surely, but it is going. So there we go. See, it's just out of low density structure, but that's expected considering low density structure is out of copper. But anyway, like I said, this is probably a good place to stop. We've been recording for a while. So as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and take care, and I'll see y'all next time.